because I'm kind of like, I kind of want to move. Hello, you guys. What is up? Welcome back. I'm in a weird mood. My throat hurts. I've been talking for like 2 hours. I just did your guys' reading, and I'm like, I need water. But hey, what is up? Welcome back. If you guys are new here, my name is Cenus. I'm a tarot reader. It's really nice to meet you. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you guys are all taking care of yourselves. Shout out to all the respectful king and queens that are my subscribers. I freaking appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing, and I love you guys. And I know I try to remind you guys that I appreciate you and I love you, but I just thought I would do it again right now. So thank you. So y'all, today's pick a card is going to be pick a card on your soulmate. That is it. I wanted to leave it open-ended for spirit to go ahead and just give me whatever message was needed. So that's what I did. I didn't ask any specific question. I just focused on the energy of you and the group that you picked and your soulmate. Okay, that's what we did. So I hope you guys are excited. And yeah, with that, I will just insert a clip of the piles right now. These are the 4 piles, group 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to do that right now. And if you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so. Alright, so now that y'all have picked your pile, please go ahead and check out my description box. I'll put you guys timestamps for when your reading will start. And with that, let's go ahead and jump into today's pick a card. Group number 1, you guys picked blue aura quartz. Let's go ahead and get started on your soulmates. We have the Fool in reverse. Group number 1, soulmate. We have the 6 of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Okay, group number 1. So first things first, let's go over the astrology really quick. The Knight of Swords giving the air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? We also have the 6 of Cups, which isn't as significant, but it could be representing a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So do keep that in mind, group number 1. Now, I'm going to start off talking about the Fool because he came up first. Okay. So basically, y'all, the Fool is talking about somebody who is adventurous, somebody who wants to go out and explore and see new things, and they don't overthink their plans, okay? The Fool is not somebody who's out here overthinking. The Fool is not somebody who holds back what it is they want to do. They see something they want to do and they just go out and do it. This came up in reverse, so this is telling me that I feel like this person is a little bit more cautious. This person might be a little bit more careful about what they say, what they do, how they act. Somebody who may be a bit of a planner. Somebody who maybe has, it's even possible for some of you that this person could have anxiety. That's not for all of you, but it's possible that for some of you this person has anxiety or some type of like nervousness in regards to doing things that are new, okay? So they like to be in their comfort zone is basically the energy I'm getting with this. Obviously, take it how it resonates. And the Knight of Swords is telling me that this person is somebody who is very well educated, okay? This is somebody who is smart, intelligent, same thing. Like, they like to move quickly, and it's not necessarily like they like to be adventurous, but with the things that they're doing, they might like to get things done in a rather hasty manner. This could be representing some type of adventurous, so it's not like they're a complete homebody, but like if they were to go out and explore, they're definitely somebody who would take the time to sit down and like plan things out and figure out like step by step what it is that they're gonna do. But this is somebody who's also a very good communicator, you guys, somebody who is very good at talking things out, somebody who's very good at communicating, somebody who's very good at, voicing how they feel. So there is that, okay? And we have the 6 of Cups, which came upright. So this is giving me the energy that this person is generous. And whenever this comes up, you guys, I do have to like mention, generosity does not come in one form. Generosity can be, I'm generous because I'm giving of my time, or I'm giving of my energy, I'm giving of my money, I'm giving of whatever it is that I have, I'm willing to give. So people show forms of care and giving in many different ways. So do just take it however it resonates with you guys personally. For some of you, it could be monetarily. For some of you, it could be this person is very giving in regards to, giving you their time or giving you their heart, giving you their full emotional state, okay? Somebody who doesn't hold back in regards to like communication, like I said, and their emotions. So it just depends on, obviously, your soulmate. It depends on you and your guys' relationship, but definitely this is somebody who does have a giving heart. That is very exciting. Okay. We have House. We have Main Female. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Great Fortune and Courthouse. Okay. So first thing up, So first things first is house, you guys. Now house is really giving me the freaking energy that this person, again, is not somebody who's very adventurous or not somebody who isn't a planner. This is giving me the energy of somebody who wants to be they feel safe and comfortable in their home, obviously. I also feel like it's very possible for a lot of you watching this that this person is going to be very protective of you, because for me, a house represents protection, represents stability, and like shelter, right? So for me, I just feel like this person is going to be somebody who is very protective of you and your guys' relationship. We also have a main female. So I feel like for you, your soulmate is going to make you a very high priority, which obviously makes sense because this is your soulmate. But I'm definitely just getting the energy that this person is going to put you first. You know, I don't feel like you're going to be the only thing in this person's life that matters, but I feel like you are going to be a very, very important part. Like, I feel like they're going to put your needs, your desires, your guys' relationship before work or before their friends, before their family. You come first in this person's mind, okay? We also have courthouse. So right off the bat, for some reason, this is just giving me the energy that this person is somebody who is a rule follower. It's also very possible that this person wants to like get married with you, because obviously like courthouse reminds me of like legalizing your union. It's also very possible that either like they work in law or they have something to do with like, you know, law enforcement, whether that's a lawyer, a police officer, maybe a judge, maybe even just like a bailiff or something to that effect. So yeah, courthouse. Also, courthouse could also be talking about like balance. So it's very possible that this is somebody who's very fair, very balanced, not somebody who's sporadic and all over the place. And we have great fortune, which makes sense for, you know, this particular reading, because the courthouse, like I said, does give me very much like lawyer vibes or judge vibes. So it is possible that they have a very high paying job. So that is exciting for those of you who connect to that. Group number one, soulmate. Can I have one more? Group number one's honesty. So we have honesty and we have service. Okay. So we have honesty, you guys. So obviously this is giving me that energy of like, I'm honest, I'm going to be 100% with you, which was kind of what I was picking up with this Knight of Swords, because like I said, the Knight of Swords is somebody who's very good at communicating. So not only are they good at communicating, you guys, but they're going to be very honest, very forward with you when they communicate. Sometimes the Knight of Swords can be very blunt or yeah, just a little blunt with his words. I was going to say forceful, but I don't really feel like it's a forceful energy. It's just more of a like, I'm brutally honest type energy, okay? Now we also have service, all right, you guys? Now this takes me directly back to the Six of Cups, somebody who's very giving, somebody who wants to help other people, okay? So if this person does not work in the law area, or they don't work with law, or they're not like a detective, police officer, a lawyer, etc., etc., I do feel like this is somebody who is in service of other people, either professionally or they take time out of their personal time, like they take their personal time to help other people, okay? So there is that. Group number one, soulmate. Okay, we have the distorted masculine, all right? I want to actually get one more before I talk about that. Okay, spiritual maturity. So with the distorted masculine, you guys, I do kind of just want to point out the fact that it does say police and bank, and it does have like a military tank on there. So it is possible, again, you guys, if this person is like a police officer, or maybe they work, or maybe they work in a bank, or maybe they work in the military, or something to that effect, you guys. But the main thing I'm getting with this, obviously with this distorted masculine, this is talking about pressures that are put on masculine energies, okay? So it's like that typical toxic masculinity type energy. The main thing I'm getting with this is this person is somebody who's going to be a very hard worker. Whether they are male or female, this is definitely going to be somebody who's a very hard worker. But also this may be somebody who succumbs to the pressures of society, okay? Whether or not, I'm not saying that they are this person, they are this distorted masculine, but they feel the pressure of society weighing on them, or they have a lot of responsibilities that society has put on them, or maybe their family or their friends have put on them. They have like expectations that are on them, okay? Spiritual maturity. All right, now I feel like this is really talking about you guys walking the spiritual path together and maturing and growing and evolving together as a couple, as two soulmates walking this life together. To me, this is kind of giving me the energy of like walking each other home, and like the top of the mountain is home, obviously, and you two are going to be walking each other through that. I feel like this is your life partner. I feel like obviously this is your soulmate, but I feel like this is also your life partner. I feel like through this connection, you guys are really going to mature together, grow together, evolve together. It's not a one-sidedness of like, oh, I'm growing, I'm evolving, I'm changing, and my partner is not, my soulmate is not. No, your soulmate is going to grow, evolve, and walk this path with you, okay? So we have don't let pride get in your way. This is really exciting to me, you guys. So the main thing I want to talk about with this full moon and Leo card is Leos are very confident. Leos are very, I was going to say attention seeking. Leos aren't attention seeking. They just like to have attention, okay? So it could be, you guys, that your partner is going to be somebody who does need to have praise, who does need to be told that they did a good job, who does need to be like, babe, you did such an amazing job. Like, you really did well today. Or thank you so much for doing this. Or thank you so much for doing that. Like, I feel like their love language is words of affirmation and praise, okay? Also, they could just be somebody who has Leo in their chart, a significant placement in Leo. Another energy I get with this is physical attractiveness. I do feel like out of all the zodiac signs, and I'm not saying this to upset anybody, I don't have Leo in my chart literally anywhere, but I feel like Leos are oftentimes very physically attractive, and they are very aware of their physical attractiveness. So I do feel like this is somebody who is rather confident in their body, rather confident in how it is that they look. Whether or not like they are stereotypically attractive, I feel like they are confident in what it is that they have to offer, which is good. We have surrender to the divine, full moon. So 2 full moons here, you guys. This is a very intense relationship, a very, very intense relationship. What I get with this, you guys, obviously this is talking about surrendering to the divine, surrendering to the universe, and just saying, you know what? Whatever happens, happens, not trying to force things, okay? So I feel like this is almost a lesson that you may be bringing into this person's reality, because I feel like for a lot of you, your soulmate is somebody who has a hard time releasing that need to plan things out. And for some of you, for some of you watching this, you're somebody who likes to just go out and explore and do things, and you don't need a plan. You don't need to write everything out or have everything completely like planned to the T. And this person, I feel like for a lot of you, is somebody who does need that. And I feel like you're coming in and helping this person surrender to the divine. I feel like you are really going to be monumental in walking them up this spiritual path, this spiritual journey. And I feel like their main obstacle is like releasing the need to have things in order, or releasing the need to have things, planned out. Can I have a message? Thank you. Can I have a message? So first one that popped up, you guys, is we will be together again. So for some of you, you've already been with this person. If you have not been with this person in this lifetime, then you've definitely been with them in a past lifetime. And I'm feeling like obviously this is your soulmate. So I feel like anyone who's your soulmate is somebody you've shared a past life with. I feel like that's how you become soulmates, is having that deep connection, that soul connection, that unexplainable soul connection. So for a lot of you, I do feel like this person is kind of relishing in the moment that they get to see you again, the moment that they get to be with you again. And they do want you to know that like you guys will be together again. For some of you, I feel like you may have given up hope on finding your soulmate, or you may feel a little discouraged in regards to finding your soulmate. And this person is here to be like, no, like, I got you. We also have keep an open mind, you guys. And this says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Now, this does not mean that you are going to be physically unattracted to your soulmate. I feel like oftentimes when I pull out this card, people go, oh, I have to be attracted to my soulmate. And the truth is, you guys, if this is your soulmate, you do not need to be physically attracted to them. That's just not it. If you need to be physically attracted to them, they are not your soulmate, okay? Your soulmate is somebody where you have such a deep soul connection where everything else goes out the window, okay? So if you feel like you've met someone and you're like, oh, they're great, but I'm unattracted to them, chances are like that's not your soulmate if you're focused on that, okay? Another thing, you guys, with this, like I said, it doesn't mean that they're unattractive. It just means that the way they come into your life, the way you guys come into union, may not fit your idea of like a fairy tale, or may not fit your idea of how it is you want to meet your soulmate, or the type of relationship you expected, okay? So keep an open mind in regards to how this relationship, how this love blossoms. Okay, so this is the last card that popped out for you guys, and it says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you've shared with those you love, okay? So again, this is kind of what I was saying to you guys here with this spiritual maturity. You guys are walking each other home. You guys are walking each other through this lifetime, and that is what is meant for you and your soulmate, for you guys to spend the rest of your lives together, walking each other home, growing, evolving, experiencing this human experience together. You guys were meant to experience this human experience together in this particular lifetime. Okay, so I am going to quickly just pull some letters for you guys. Group number 1, soulmate. Okay, group number 1, so these are all the letters that popped out for you guys. If you want to go ahead and take a moment to pause today's video so you can see if you can see any names or initials or words that may have significance to you and your soulmate, you can do that right now. And quickly, you guys, I'm just going to pull a couple, not looking, I'm just going to pull a couple of little notes for you guys in regards to what it is they may look like. That's enough. We'll do some of these. Okay, so we have night, okay, nighttime as in like the night. We have straight lace. We have rich, which we did have great fortune here as well. We have outgoing, which is, like I was saying, you guys, this person is somebody who I feel like they like to talk, but they're not somebody who likes to go without a plan, okay? So they may be outgoing, but they like to have a plan, okay? We have east. We have friends, so you guys may start out as friends, or there may be a significant, like you meeting them through friends or something to that effect. We have period, okay, so for me that's like period, point blank, this is your soulmate. We have happy, which we love to see here. What is this? We have a Leo again, you guys. Oh my god, so definitely heavy Leo energy here. If you're a Leo, hello. We have 18. This obviously could be an age or it could be a date. Maybe even the 1st or the 8th or something like that. We have athletic. We have young. You guys may meet when you're younger, or they may have a more like youthful personality. We have fate. We have April. We have trendy. And in regards to looks, we have a beauty mark. Now this would be a significant beauty mark, like a beauty mark on the face. It could also be on the body. If it was on the body though, I would say it might be a little bit larger. And then we have dark eyes, okay? So, group number 1, that is all I have. Oh, also we had a P that fell out, okay? So P. So that is all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys literally so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Please let me know below how this has resonated. Keep in mind, it is general, so, okay. But thank you guys. I love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all very, very soon. Okay, bye. Hey, group 2, you guys picked the Amazonite. Let's go ahead and get started on your reading. Group King of Wands. Okay. Group number 2, soulmate. Interesting. Group number 2, soulmate spirit. Okay. Okay, interesting. So we have a lot of fire sign energy here, and we also have some air energy. So we have Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. We have Leo, Sagittarius, and Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So basically, you guys, the energy I'm getting overall, just right off the bat, is this person is somebody who is full of life. Okay, this is somebody who's very vivacious, somebody who is very. I feel like they're really fun to be around. I don't feel like this is somebody that you would feel dull around, okay? This is definitely somebody who I feel like they're funny. I feel like they're outgoing. I feel like they're very charismatic. We have the Knight or the King of Wands, which is signifying to me that this is somebody who's very passionate, somebody who's very fiery, somebody who likes to explore, somebody who's very outgoing, somebody who's very confident in their abilities, somebody who is someone who's adventurous. Sometimes with the King of Wands, you guys, I do get the energy that he's a little bit, you know, he's the King of Wands. So, you know, sometimes I don't love him the most. However, if he is a more evolved King of Wands, he is somebody who's going to be a little bit more stable and grounded. However, this energy can get a little out of hand sometimes. This energy can be a little bit too much, a little bit too in your face, a little bit too, you guys have met those people where they're just kind of like really freaking intense and you're like, whoa, take it down like 2 notches, okay? But it's also like kind of fun to be around them. So I don't know, I kind of like it. We have the Five of Wands, you guys, which is signifying to me this is somebody who's very physical, somebody who, someone who's very physical. This may be somebody who's a little bit argumentative. This may be somebody who's a little bit, you know, feisty. Like they like to be a little feisty. They like to be a little out there. So that's fine, okay? I'm not getting any bad energy with that. Sometimes the Five of Wands can signify like fighting or like bad vibes. However, with this particular group, you guys, this person's not giving me bad vibes. They're just giving me the energy of like feistiness. You know what I'm saying? They got a little spice, okay? Temperance is talking about balance. It's talking about pouring into one cup to help balance another. So I do feel like even though this person is somebody who's very charismatic, very outgoing, I do feel like they have this energy of balance. They know when to play and they know when they need to be serious. They know when it's okay to like joke and have fun or whatever, but then they know when they need to like calm it down and have a serious conversation. This is someone who like works hard but also plays hard, okay? That's what I get with that. Then we have the King of Swords. Now this king right here can be very blunt, okay? And sometimes I feel like the King of Swords can hurt people's feelings, not intentionally, but just because he's so honest and he's so blunt and so forward. This isn't somebody who is going to like skirt around how it is that they feel, okay? This is somebody who's going to be like, this is how I feel, this is why, A, B, and C. Like this isn't someone who is very passive. This is somebody who's very upfront, in your face about how they feel. If they have something on their mind, you will hear about it, okay? They will let you know. If you did something wrong, they gonna let you know. And sometimes it can come off a little bit abrasive, but they don't mean it that way. And I feel like over time, if that is a communication style that's like difficult for you to deal with, I do feel like this person is evolved enough in order to not water down their communication style, but to be able to customize how they communicate to you if it is a little bit too rough or a little bit too abrasive. But I do feel like you guys need to be able to communicate with this person like, hey, what you said the other day hurt my feelings, or what you said just hurt my feelings. Can you maybe say that a little bit nicer or in a little bit more of a softer tone next time? And I feel like this person would respond well to that, but they need somebody who can communicate with them. They need somebody who isn't gonna like, you know what I'm saying, get upset and then not tell them why they're upset. So that's what I'm getting. Okay. So we have Journey, you guys, which flipped out, which is what I was talking about. This person is somebody here with this King of Wands who likes to have adventure. They like to explore. They like to see new things. As soon as, like, you know, the restrictions lift, if you guys are currently in union with this person, or if you guys suddenly meet this person, this is going to be somebody who's like, let's go on a road trip. Let's go travel here. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Let's climb a mountain. Let's go kayaking. Let's, you know what I'm saying? This feels like somebody who just wants to explore and experience new things. Maybe they're not outdoorsy, although I do feel like for a lot of you, they are somebody who enjoys being outside. For some of you, they could just be like, let's go try this new restaurant in this new city. Let's fly to Miami or wherever in the world and do something like completely random and weird, okay? I just don't feel like this is somebody who likes to stay still. It's basically what I'm trying to say. They like to change up their scenery. They like to change up their scenery. They like to keep it fresh, keep it funky, okay? Now we have High Honor, which is quite literally the opposite of the energy that I feel like they have in their like resting state. Because in their resting state, in their day-to-day, this is somebody who's so exciting to be around. This is someone who's just funny. Like, I don't know why I keep picking up on their, like, humor, but this person's really funny. They're funny, they're charismatic, but I do feel like when they're at work, they're a completely different person. They're really serious, they're really stern. They may be, I don't know if they're higher up, but they are somebody who I feel like they have control over other people, or they have to manage people or something like that. I feel like when they're at work, though, they're a completely different person and they have this high honor. I feel like they're very well respected, whatever it is that they do. Even if it's something that's not like grandiose, I feel like they're respected in the field that they are in. We also have wealthy man. So for some of you, this person is somebody who does have a lot of wealth, a lot of money to offer, a lot of monetary value. However, this wealthy man could also just be talking about having people around you that love you, having people who support you. Wealth is not always monetary wealth, you guys. So just take that for what you will. Freedom. Okay, there we go. Purpose. Okay. So we have freedom, you guys, and that's literally the energy that is engulfing this entire reading. This person is free. This person needs this energy of being wild and free, doing what it is they want to do. And that doesn't mean they're reckless. That doesn't mean they don't want to settle down. It just means that they value freedom. They value adventure. They don't want to be held back in this life. This person wants to experience everything that this world, this life has to offer them. And they're willing to go out and like do those things. They're willing to go out and explore. And I feel like some of you watching this, I don't feel like you are this person who wants to go out and explore. And I feel like this person is really going to help you get out of your comfort zone. Your soulmate is really going to help you grow and evolve and get out of your comfort zone. For some of you watching this though, you're like, yes, this is right up my alley. This is my person. But we have purpose as well, you guys. It says, I know what I'm here to do. This person has literally, they have so much fire in their belly for life. They have so much like, I can't even explain it to you guys. I wish you can feel what I'm feeling right now. But this person knows why they're here and they're excited to be here. This is not somebody who's sad and mopey and who's going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm being no. And there's nothing wrong with being like that. I know people go through stuff and like sometimes we go through rough stuff. However, this person is more of like, I'm a glass half full kind of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is going wrong and this is going wrong, but you know what's going right? It's a beautiful day outside. The sun is out. Everything's fine. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this person has a strong sense of purpose. This person has a strong sense of being excited to live life, which is so refreshing because I feel like so oftentimes people get really discouraged, just living in the day-to-day, the mundane, the daily hustle and bustle. This person does not get discouraged by their daily routine, okay? They are excited. When they wake up every morning, they are ready to go. They're so happy and grateful, I feel like, for their life. They're just, I like this person, okay? If you couldn't tell, I really like this person. Group number 2, intimacy. And worthiness. Perfect. Okay. Quickly talk about this intimacy card really quick. Yes, I'm covering it on purpose. YouTube is a little bit lately. So basically with this intimacy card, this is telling me this person really does value this strong, fiery energy. Okay, you guys, this is very much like, two people who love each other coming together on a physical level and joining in union. Okay, I don't know what else to say. This person does value this. This person is somebody who I do feel like is very physical, which I said here with this 5 of Wands here. This is definitely somebody who enjoys to be physical, and that's not just in this intimate manner. It's also in the manner of like, I want to go out and explore. Maybe this is somebody who's very athletic or does sports. Okay, but I do feel like having that close physical time together is important to this person. I also feel like they're somebody who's very romantic, and I don't feel like a lot of people know this about this person because it's not something that they show to a lot of people, okay? But this person is somebody who's very romantic, and they don't come off like this at first. You're going to meet this person, and I don't feel like you're going to be like, oh my god, they're so romantic. You're going to be like, oh, this is somebody who likes to party. This is somebody who's like a lot of fun. No, this person is very romantic. I do feel like this person is very tender, caring, romance, okay? Now we also have worthiness. All right, so I feel like this person sees the value that they possess, and I feel like they see this in their day-to-day experiences. I don't feel like this is somebody who, I don't know, this doesn't feel like someone who's like a Debbie Downer. This really does feel like somebody who's excited to live life. They see the value in everything. They see the value in you. They see the value in their friends. They see the value in themselves. This is somebody who can make anything into gold, is basically the energy I'm getting. It's like, instead of feeling bad for themselves, they see it as like, it could always be worse. They see it as like, well, this is a situation that maybe not be favorable. However, I'm going to flip it and I'm going to make it work in my favor. Okay, that's really what I'm getting with this card here. Group number 2. Okay, what is this? Balance spiritually and practically. Okay. Group perfection. Okay, so we have balance spiritually and practically. This is a full moon in Pisces, so it is very possible that this person is a Pisces or they have a significant Pisces placement in their birth chart, you guys. But with this card, this just takes me directly back to this Temperance card here. I told you guys, this person is somebody who I do feel like has a lot of balance in their life. They do come off as somebody who's very outgoing, very charismatic. However, they know when to be serious. They know when to not like make jokes. I really like this person. They seem very well structured, okay? We also have faith in your dreams, and this is a waxing crescent moon, okay? This person is somebody who's going to motivate you. Your soulmate is going to motivate you, you guys. Your soulmate is going to be somebody who is so encouraging of you and your dreams. But I also feel like that this is not going to hold them back from living their dreams. Like, they are going to go full force at what it is that they want and the dream life that they want to have. And they want to take you along that ride with them. Like, they want your guys' relationship to literally be like, you're living your best life, they're living their best life, and you guys are coming together and joining those lives together. And it's just, it genuinely feels like just such a freaking rainbow and so happy and blissful. Obviously, this is your soulmate, so like, it makes sense. So it would be blissful. I'm happy for you, group 2. Let's go group number 2, soulmates. Group number 2's soulmate. Group number 2 soulmate. Ooh, nope, don't do that. First things first, we have, I wish I could share my good news with you. Okay, so again, this person is somebody where literally, you guys, like, they just want to share their happy news with you. They just want to share, like, the good things that are happening in their life with you. They just want to be able to, like, express how happy it is that they are. And I feel like this is something where it's going to be like a routine of your guys's, where like they get home off of work or whatever it is that they do, they come home and they're like, this happened and that happened and it was so amazing. Like, I feel like this is somebody who just gets really excitable about like the smallest things. It's really kind of cute. It's really sweet. I really like this person, okay? We also have give your relationship a chance, and it says work on your partnership. So no partnership, you guys, comes without struggles. I know I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, they're this and they're that, and they're really positive, they're really outgoing, they're really charismatic, they're really romantic, and this sounds all great and dandy. However, you guys, like, that is not what your entire relationship is going to be. This relationship is going to take work. This relationship is going to take compromise, but this is your soulmate, and I do feel like if you guys do take that time and effort to work on the relationship and work through your guys' personal struggles within the relationship, I do feel like this is a relationship that is built, you know, for the long haul. We also have passion. And it says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So literally taking it back to that intimacy card, this person does value that connection, that intimate physical connection with another person, specifically with you. I do feel like this will be a very fiery, rambunctious relationship in regards to, obviously, that passion. We have reflection. And this says, give each other some space at the moment, trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So some of you needed to hear that. All is going to work out for the best. There may be times in your guys' relationship where you do need to take time apart, or you do need to take time just to spend like with yourself, or they need time to spend with themselves. This does feel like somebody who's very independent, you guys. So keep in mind there may be moments where this person needs like personal space, and it's not a reflection of their love for you. It's just them needing space. This next one says, look within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean, okay? My love for you is literally as deep as the freaking ocean. This person loves you guys. The love that they have for you is completely and totally endless. It's completely like unconditional no matter what it is you guys go through. This person is going to love you through it, and your guys' relationship may evolve and it may change into different things throughout the time of your life together. But this person's always going to love you and they're always going to hold you in high regards, okay? Just going to quickly pull just a few descriptive words of what it is they may look like. I guess that's good enough. I'm also going to pull some words. Okay. So we have hard shell, okay? Hard shell. So again, I don't feel like this person's going to automatically come off as romantic. But deep down, like once you get through like the outer layer, I do feel like they are somebody who's rather romantic. Also, if you meet them while they're working, they are going to have that harder shell. We have adaptable as well, which makes sense with the travel and all that other stuff we were talking about. We have March. This could be your birthday, their birthday, or a significant point in your guys' relationship. We have ambitious. We have summer. We have stable. We have cutie. We have young, which is just talking about their wild and free energy, you guys. We have period, which is talking about point blank period. This is somebody who's going to love you and be with you. This is your soulmate. We have a grunge aesthetic. So for some of you, this person has a more grungy aesthetic. That's obviously not for all of you. It's just for some of you. We have November, which again, may be their birthday or your birthday or a significant point in your relationship. We have future. This person sees a future with you guys for sure. We have mature look. We have a tan skin complexion. Okay, obviously this will vary for everybody. That's just for some of you, not for all of you. We have brown hair. We have feminine energy. And honestly, you guys, like that could be their energy or it could be the dominant energy in the relationship. So the feminine person in the relationship could be the person who has more dominance, or it could be the person who is like, you know. We also have a square face shape. So they could have a rather prominent jaw line, whatever. You guys get my point. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pull some letters now. Group 2, these are all the letters that popped out for you guys. You can go ahead and take a moment to pause or to take a screenshot if you want to take some time to find either your name, their name, initials possibly, or words of significance in regards to your soulmate. Also, you guys, we did have another E and another I pop out as well. They just obviously did not fit in the box. So, group number 2, that's all I have for you guys. I appreciate y'all, I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all very, very soon. Bye. Group 3, you guys picked the Sea Jasper. Welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay. The Lovers and the King of Cups in reverse. So this is very, very interesting, you guys. I'm getting a lot of water energy here, you guys, as well as Gemini energy. So Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. We also have, like I said, Gemini. So I also feel like this person is very physically attractive, group number 3, and the reason why I'm feeling that is because of the 7 of Cups. Why did that scare me so bad? Okay, the reason I'm feeling like this person is somebody who's very physically attractive is because we have the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups signifies to me this person is somebody who has a lot of options in front of them. So, you know, this person has a lot of options in life. I don't know if this is talking about romantic options. I feel like it is, just because this is a romance reading. This is a love reading on your soulmate. So I just feel like this person is somebody who's physically attractive, or they have some type of like spark with their energy or with their personality that draws people into them. So this person has a lot of options in front of them. The other thing that comes with this card sometimes, and I do want you guys to understand that this only happens sometimes, this is only for some of you, this is not for all of you. I have to emphasize that because sometimes people, y'all know, okay, y'all know the internet. But basically, you guys, this could be talking about, for some of you, this person is somebody that you will meet on the internet, okay? This is somebody that you may meet on a dating app, because this is, like I said, having a lot of options in front of you. It could also be like a school situation, because I know when you're like enrolled in school, or even if you're like in an office where there's like obviously like a co-ed office where it's an equal amount of women and men, it could be that like there's, you know, stuff going on either at school or in the office where there's options, okay? So whatever this is just options in front of this person. This could also be talking about having options in regards to their career or what it is that they are doing in their life. But it's just options, and I do feel like for some of you it's talking about them being attractive and having a lot of options in regards to like a mate, a lover, okay? But you're their soulmate, so like it doesn't really matter because you're their soulmate. So anyways, we also have the lovers, you guys, which the lovers are soulmates. So that's lovely that the lovers came up in a love reading. Basically, you guys, like I just said, this is talking about soulmates. It's talking about people coming together and joining in union, lovers, soulmates. This is just the green card. This is your soulmate we are talking about. Now, we also have the King of Cups. He did come up in reverse, you guys. I will let you know both ways just because it could be different for all of you. But basically, the King of Cups, when he's upright, he's somebody who knows how to handle every situation with the perfect emotional grace and balance. He's somebody who's emotionally like in touch. He's in touch with his emotions. He's not over emotional and he's not under emotional. You guys, I know we've all dated those people who are either they're too emotional or they're not emotional enough. When the King of Cups is upright, he's the perfect amount of like emotional everything. Okay, he has emotional intelligence. Now, when he's in reverse, it's not that he lacks emotional intelligence. It's that he's either like turned off to his emotions or he's acting too much in an emotional state. So this is instability with emotions, all right? It's not that he's incapable of having emotional intelligence or being emotionally like stable. It's that he's having a moment of being like, you know what I'm saying? So for me, the way this is registering to me is this is pain, okay? And it doesn't always register to me like that, you guys. But for some reason, right now in this moment, I'm picking up on a lot of sorrow and a lot of pain. And I feel like that's why this King of Cups is in reverse. Because for some of you, your soulmate has gone through rather significant heartbreaks or rather significant disappointments in regards to relationships. There is a very specific situation I'm picking up on with somebody who lost somebody that they were in a relationship with. And I don't mean like they broke up. I mean like they actually lost the person that they were in a relationship with. And I feel like that for the person that I'm picking up on, I feel like this was very traumatizing for them. Obviously, that's not for all of you. But I'm just feeling a lot of sadness in regards to like love. And it's not because this person doesn't have options. It's because this person has been disappointed in regards to like a romantic partnership. Obviously, you were their soulmate, and I'm not feeling like they're going to be disappointed with you, but they've experienced hardship in relationships in the past. So I feel like they have a little bit of like jaded energy, and I don't feel like they're going to stay like that, but there's that. Group. Okay, we have thief, and we have occupation. Lovers again, and we have a mature man. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about thief. The first thing that popped into my head when I seen this was cheating. This person, I feel like for a lot of you, has been cheated on, okay? This is where this disappointment in their past relationship is coming from. I feel like for a lot of you, like I just said, this person has been cheated on. They feel a lot of disappointment, a lot of sorrow in regards to this past connection, this past relationship, because they've been hurt, because they've been cheated on. I don't know, some type of like unfair situation happened in regards to a relationship. And I know I just said they've been cheated on, but like it could even be a situation where like they weren't 100% in a relationship with this person, but they really had feelings for this person. I feel like I'm just getting too specific right now, but like there's some type of jaded energy here, you guys, in regards to this person and love. And that's why this thief card came up. I don't want to get into anybody's like personal stuff because I feel like that's a little weird, but like it's just coming. We also have occupation. This person does distract themselves with work. This person does distract themselves with having those options in front of them. This person likes to get themselves deep into like something that doesn't, they like to take their mind off of their love life. I do feel like love and personal relationships is a very important part of this person's life, and they want love. They want that stability. But I feel like they've been hurt, so they kind of struggle with like, they don't want to focus on it. They don't want to focus on the pain. They want to just like work or distract themselves with like a book. For some of you, I feel like this person is somebody who does like to read a lot. So there's that. We have lovers again, and we have a mature man. I do feel like through this heartbreak that this person has experienced, that your soulmate has experienced, they are going to become more mature. Obviously, this is gender neutral because there's, you know, boys and girls here. But yeah, so I do feel like this person's going to be working on trying to like fix their maturity level, and they are going to flip over this King of Cups energy, and they are going to become more mature, more emotionally mature and stable. But this feeling of sadness, I feel like it's something they're going to have to work through in order to get there. It's going to take life experience, you guys. For some of you, this person could be older than you. If they haven't been older than you guys, they've just lived a lot of life, okay? They've lived a lot. They've been through a lot of trauma, or they're older. That's literally all I can think of. They're either older than you or they've been through a lot of crap, okay? We also have the Lovers here. Now, obviously, this is, again, the Lovers. This is talking about this person being your soulmate, you guys. So I feel like so far I've told you guys like this person is sad. This person has gone through heartbreak. They've been cheated on. They've had like a jaded energy about them. And some of you are disappointed in this. Some of you like don't like that I'm saying this about them. But this is your soulmate. And you two coming together is going to help this person heal. It's going to help this person move forward. I almost feel like your guys' love, your guys' connection is going to help this person believe in love again. I feel like that's super dramatic to say, but that's just what I'm getting. You guys are meant to find each other. You guys have been together in a past life, and it hasn't worked with every other person because you're meant to be with this person more than anybody else. I strongly believe, you guys, that we have multiple soulmates. But for you who picked the people who picked group number 3, though, this person is like, they're beyond meant to be with you. Like, this person is meant to be with you, okay? Just feel that very strongly. Obviously, that's going to connect with everybody differently. But, like, I don't know. I just feel like you guys are really going to be best friends. I feel like you guys are going to be confidants. You guys are going to really be able to lean on each other. And perhaps both of you have gone through this, like, trauma in regards to relationships and love. But, like, oh my goodness. The feeling I'm getting is overwhelming. Friendship. Talk about friendship first, and this says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So this friendship card, you guys, literally, I just said you guys are going to be best friends. You guys are literally going to be best friends. You guys are going to be lovers and best friends all wrapped up into one. I know that's super corny for me to say, but literally we have the Lovers here twice. There's no doubt in my mind that you guys are going to have a loving connection, but also the foundation of this connection is a friendship. This is genuinely going to be somebody who is your best friend, you guys. We also have grief and perseverance. Literally, you guys, what I was picking up on. This person has gone through so much in their life, but they have persevered. This is a strong, resilient person. When you meet them, they may be a little broken in the moment, okay? And I don't want you to write them off because they may be down, or they may be a little bit more broken, or a little bit more in a somber type of energy, or a little bit more cautious or standoffish. Do not write them off because of that, you guys. This is truly going to be somebody, I feel like once they open up, once they can move past this grief, it's going to be worth it, okay? This perseverance, you guys, this person is strong. They are resilient. They will persevere. They will push through this. I feel like for a lot of you, when you meet this person, when you guys come into union, they are going to be getting out of a relationship very, very recently. And they're going to be a little bit like, whoa. Like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? But it's almost like they're not going to be able to help falling in love with you. It's almost going to be like, I just got out of a relationship and I really don't want to jump into another one because, like, that's not responsible. I want something stable. I want something, like, long-lasting because I do feel like this person wants that. But it's like, we need to take things slow because I just got out of a relationship and I don't feel like it's responsible for me to jump into another one. So they're going to kind of push the brakes on your guys' like, you know, coming together. But I feel like that is a good thing. And I feel like some of you may be offended by that, or you may feel like, oh, I don't want to just be your friend. Like, I want freaking, okay. But they're like, nah, like, we need to just be friends. And I feel like you need to let them be friends. Let them go through their process of grief. Let them, like, work through their emotions on their own. And I feel like during that process, you guys are going to really have build a solid foundation for a friendship, and then it's going to grow. I'm excited for you guys. Life purpose. commitment. So we have life purpose and we have commitment. Like I said, I do feel like you guys, more than any of the other groups, I feel like you are really meant to be with this person. This is your life purpose. This is their life purpose. You guys made a plan prior to incarnating in this lifetime. You guys agreed to be together, okay? And I feel like you guys have been together in a past life. With this life purpose, though, I feel like this person, you two are really going to ignite each other and help each other completely and totally open up to your life purpose, okay? With this commitment card, obviously, for those of you who want marriage, I do feel like this person is going to marry you. I do feel like you guys are going to be, if not married, in a very, very committed relationship. Okay. Group. Okay. Interesting. So we have Scorpio energy and we have Leo energy here as well, which I did say we have like water energy and Gemini energy. So with this, it's time to release full moon in Scorpio. This person could obviously be a Scorpio, you guys. But another thing I'm getting with this, though, it's time to release. It's time to release this grief that this person is going through, you guys. This person is going to be in a process of releasing a lot of grief, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain. They've been through a lot, you guys, okay? So be patient with them. It's kind of what I feel like I need to say to you guys. Like, be patient with them. Some of you may not want to be, but I feel like they're worth it. They're your soulmate. We have a new start is coming, which is so exciting. A new start is coming. Once that grief is released, a new start will begin, and it's a new romantic cycle. New moon in Libra. They could obviously be a Libra, but this is literally talking about your guys' relationship starting. For a lot of you watching this, I do feel like this person is going to be somebody new in your life, okay? They straight called you out, group number 3. So first things first, we have you were the best thing in my life, okay? So you are the best thing in my life, okay? We also have the timing just wasn't right for us. You guys, this is very important. When you meet this person, they are going through a lot. Give them time. Be patient, be patient, be patient. That's what this card is telling me. You guys are meant to be together. Be patient with the relationship. If they say, I'm not ready for a relationship because I just got out of something serious, give them some time to heal, to process. I mean, obviously, if it's been 5-10 years, no, that's not the person we're talking about here. But if this person just got out of something serious or they just experienced something that was rather painful or difficult, give them some time, okay? We also have time. And this says you were trying too hard. Give it time. Let this start out as a friendship, you guys. Don't push anything romantic at first. Let it start out as you two just being friends. Because truly, 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 this is your soulmate. We literally have the soulmate card here, you guys. It says, yes, this is your soulmate. Literally give it time. Let your friendship grow. Focus on that first. I feel like that's the biggest piece of advice I can give to you, group number 3, is focus on the friendship. Really become best friends with this person. Go out and do fun things. Share new experiences together. Share, deep, intimate, verbal things with each other. Emotional things. Work on your emotional, intellectual, spiritual relationship, your friendship first. Then everything is going to fall into place. I'm going to quickly pull some descriptive words. So we have dark brown / black. This will be talking about their hair, their skin complexion, their eyes. It just depends. We have a slim build. So for some of you, they have a slimmer build. We have brown hair as well. So that correlates with the dark brown. We have voluptuous lips. Okay, so for some of you watching this, they are going to have rather voluptuous lips. We also have freckles, so they may have freckles, and freckles don't have to be super intense. I have freckles, and I'm pretty sure you guys cannot see them on camera, but I have freckles. So we have mom / dad. For some of you, their parents could be very important to them. It could also be that your parents are very important to you, and you want your parents to approve this relationship. For some of you, this person could have a child. I want you guys to keep in mind that's just for some of you. It's definitely not for all of you. We have sharp features. Okay, some sharp features. We have normal. Okay, so this person may appear very normal. I put that in there just because I feel like oftentimes the way I describe things sound very grand, and I wanted to kind of like stabilize it a little bit. And then we have pheromones. Okay, so you guys are gonna have this natural, unexplainable connection to each other, unexplainable attraction. So keep in mind that is a thing that you guys will be experiencing. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull some letters for you guys really quick. Group number 3. So these are all the letters that popped out for you guys. Go ahead and take a moment to pause, or if you want to take a screenshot so you can find either the initials, a name, or a significant word that may play a role in your guys' relationship with your soulmate. You can do that right now. Also, I see the word legs. So honestly, you guys, like legs, like they may have very impressive legs. I don't know if that means they're like super big or just really pretty. I don't freaking know what that means, but legs is like standing out. So also I'm seeing camp. So you guys may really enjoy camping with this person, or that may be like an activity you guys do together in your relationship, or I don't know, maybe meet them while camping. I'm not sure, but I'm seeing camp. So also that may mean dramatic. Okay, they may be a little bit dramatic. So there's that. Anyways, you guys. So group number 2. That is, 3. Group number 3. That is all I have for you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. I love y'all, and I will talk to you guys really, really freaking soon. Okay, bye. Hello to my final group, group number 4. Let's go ahead and get started. Group number 4 is soulmate. What is this? The World, the Queen of Pentacles. Can I have one more? The Tower. Okay. So we have the World, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Tower. Now, this is not a bad thing, you guys. Please don't freak out. This is not a bad thing. The Tower does sometimes represent like negativity, but it did come up in reverse, which is a lot better than upright. So the World, this person, you guys, the way I feel about this person is that this person is somebody who is very worldly, somebody who likes to explore, somebody who's adventurous. It could just be that they are from a different cultural background than yourself, okay, or that they have more experience with different cultures. This also talks about the wrapping up of cycles, things coming to an end, starting new things. So it could be that when you meet your soulmate, that they are going to be at the end of a chapter in their life and starting something new, or you will be starting something new. The other energy I get with this, though, you guys, is kind of like earthy energy, okay, very grounded, very like, okay. So we also have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you guys. This is telling me this person may be very focused on work or very work-oriented. They may neglect their personal responsibilities, either in relationships or like with their family or friends. They may just not be somebody who likes to go out very often and like party or have a good time. They may just be very like eyes on the freaking prize, okay? Like I'm trying to work on my work. And then we have the Tower, you guys, in reverse. So this is telling me this person's resistant to change, which is interesting because we have the World, which is talking about change, the endings of chapters, starting new chapters. So the chapter is gonna end. There is like a cycle for this person. There's a cycle for all of us. This person's going to be jolted out of their comfort zone when I feel like you guys meet, or when you come into union with this person. They're literally going to be like ripped out of their comfort zone. Like, here's their comfort zone. They're going to be yeeted out, okay? So this is going to be a rather significant change. A divorce, a loss of a loved one, graduating school, moving to a different place, okay, different area, having a significant medical situation occur, having something really, really big happen in your life, and it's like, I don't want to do this, but it's almost like you're being forced to do it. That's just the energy I'm getting here. I definitely do feel like this person could be somebody who's a little bit stubborn or very stuck in their ways, okay? Yeah, okay. For some of you, they have experienced a divorce or a rather significant loss of a relationship. We literally have like the judicial system, we have marriage, and we have coffin. So put those all together, you guys. What does that signify to you? I mean, what do you think that signifies? To me, this is telling me this is like a divorce or a rather significant separation. It doesn't have to be with them. It could be with a family member. And maybe this is what jolts them and rips them from their reality. Or this could be them going through a divorce. So that's very interesting. If I separate these, however, this is just telling me they may be dealing with a lawsuit or something to do with the law. This could be jury duty. This could be them working in law, or having to appear in front of a judge, maybe for a name change, maybe for to get approval for something to that effect. Some of you, they will be dealing with the adjudication system, okay, judges and whatnot. Marriage. This could signify you guys getting married. This could signify them wanting to have this married life, okay, or commitment. And then we have coffin, which is an ending. So the coffin is basically the tower. They don't want this coffin to happen, but it's happening. So again, there's just a rather significant change happening. It could be like a legal change. Again, the loss of a loved one, the loss of a marriage, the loss of a relationship, maybe they lost their house, but it's like a change they don't want to occur. For some of you, it is going to be a legal change, okay? Emotional freedom. Okay, so I do feel like they are going to perhaps be somebody who's very emotionally free, very expressive of their emotions. I also feel like for a long time this person wasn't allowed to express how they feel or express their opinions without repercussion. They had some type of like restriction put on their emotions, and I do feel like through this connection with their soulmate, they'll be experiencing this emotional freedom. And then we also have soulmates, okay? So that's exciting. Oh, why was that upside down? We also have soulmates, you guys. So obviously this is just a wink, a nod to you guys being soulmates, okay? Trust. So we have trust and happiness. I do feel like you guys are going to have a very strong, trustful relationship. This person's going to be very dedicated to you. I don't feel like this is somebody that you have to worry about with like cheating or anything like that. I really feel like they are committed, and they are somebody who's going to earn your trust, and I feel like you guys are going to have a very strong foundation in regards to like this trust. Now this happiness, again, I don't feel like this person perhaps has been allowed to completely feel all of their emotions, and I feel like through your guys' relationship there's this innocence, there's this happiness, there's this like gleeful, I'm almost getting the image of like a golden retriever, you guys, just like a happy-go-lucky type energy, but I feel like this energy is only coming through because of your guys' union. Like prior to you, I feel like this person wasn't very happy. Communication is key, and you are very close to achieving your goals. So obviously this person could be a Gemini, or you could be a Gemini, or have significant Gemini placements. And then with this, you are very close to achieving your goal. Obviously, I feel like this is talking about them needing to persevere and kind of push through this tower moment and let go, accept the fact that change is inevitable. Because again, I do feel like this person is somebody who likes to hold on to things from the past, okay? This person may be afraid to communicate their feelings. Perhaps it is that they were allowed to feel how they felt, but like they were afraid to communicate clearly and like with efficiency. So perhaps through your guys' connection, this person's going to learn how to communicate with more, I don't know what I'm trying to say, with more like, not stability, but more just like, yes, this is how I feel, this is what I'm going to say, and like no one's going to change my mind, with more authority, I guess is what I'm saying. Okay. Ooh. So we have, I bury myself in work to forget you, which I was saying that with the Queen of Pentacles that popped up. Earth sign energy, by the way, you guys. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I forgot to mention that. But I told you guys, they do that. They bury themselves in work to forget about their emotional struggles. We also have I'll wait for a sign for you. Again, this is not somebody who I feel like is very in your face or very assertive. I'm not saying that they're like weak or anything, but I just feel like this is somebody who more like sits back, observes, and like waits for other people to make moves, which is why I feel like they felt restricted in the past, because they haven't felt empowered to just 100% be like, this is what I want, I'll give it, You know what I'm saying? They don't have that type of energy. They have a more like calming, chill, relaxed type energy. I remember every detail of that day, okay? So perhaps this is talking about that tower moment day, or the moment where they realized that like they had to let go of the tower, they had to release that coffin. Yeah, there feels like there's some trauma here, guys. Okay, heart-to-heart conversations. Okay. Power. That's so interesting. So we have, you deserve love. You are lovable. This person has not believed that they are lovable, you guys. People in their life have made them feel like they are not worthy, okay? People in their lives have made them feel like they aren't deserving of love. We also have heart-to-heart conversations, and this says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Again, communication is key. That Gemini new moon card did pop out. And then the last card is power, okay? And this says, you instinctually know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. This person is really going to become empowered in this relationship, okay, you guys? And they have not experienced this in past relationships. And I'm not blaming their past partners or the past people that they've dealt with, because I don't necessarily think that it's the past people that is the problem. And I'm not saying this person, your soulmate, is the problem, but I feel like they have been almost standing in their own way, okay? And perhaps they blamed other people for why they are standing in their own way, but I definitely feel like they are the ones preventing themselves from speaking their truth. They are the ones who are standing in their way. And I do feel like for some of you, they blame other people for that, okay? And I feel like that's something they're gonna have to work through. Here's number 4, soulmate. What do they look like? Group number 4, soulmates. So we have tall in height, all right, tall in height, so they may be rather tall. We also have curly hair, but this could also just be textured hair, so like a wavy pattern. Maybe it's just a little coarse. Maybe it has like ringlet curls, really tight curls. It just depends. Obviously, this is general. We have medium-sized lips, you guys, so a rather significant pout. We have a diamond-shaped face. This just means like a narrower chin, like a chin that kind of comes down to a point, and a forehead that comes more up to like a, okay? We have blessings, okay? This relationship, I definitely feel like is a blessing for this person. Again, I feel like in past relationships, they haven't felt empowered, and I feel like through this relationship, they do feel empowered. We have money, which I feel like is very important to this person. Their job is important. We have a blonde. Obviously, that's just for some of you, not for all of you. We have 21, which may be a significant date. We also have lucky star. This person's going to feel very lucky, blessed. We have cake, which is talking about, you know, thick. Okay. We have number 1. And we have straight lace. So this could mean like they're sober, or like something to that effect, like they don't drink or they don't do anything like, you know, crazy like that. So crazy. Why did I say drinking was crazy? It's not crazy, you guys. That's just for some of you, obviously not for all of you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull some letters for you guys really quick. Group 4, these are all the letters that popped out for you guys. Go ahead and take a moment to pause or to take a screenshot so that you can find either initials, your name, their name, or perhaps significant words that may be important to you and your soulmate. All right, group 4, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed reading this for you. I'm appreciative of you guys. I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys really, really soon. Okay, bye.